Welcome to a new video. Some of you are wondering why aren't you uploading any AWTD content anymore? And with this final video about AWTD, which is also a tier list, I'm gonna explain that. So I only need 3 tiers, just OP, because everything after update 14 just power creeped into infinity, border of course, and basically what was the meta before the whole, I don't know how I want to call it, power creep shift. So this list isn't up to date, so I just gonna put in like nearly every new unit in just OP from update 15 and 14. And let's look back at update 14 and before. What was strong, what was meta? And this question is already hard because if we scroll through here, we see the immense amount of units. And now my question to you, how many of these units have you ever used? And that's the main problem what I have with the game. It's just too many. Just too many, and yeah. You can pick some here like Xeno. I mean, Xeno it was for update 13, I think he got added, or 14. It was 13, I think. It was like, oh my god, he's so good. Yeah. That lasted for one update, and now he's down there again. If you look through here, all of them, okay, he is good, but only because he's a nuke. Saber is one of the only older units because she got a little rework. You don't need to raise attack anymore because she has raise attack and crit on every upgrade, so basically turned into a no skill unit, if you want to call it like that. I'm not gonna put in like the leaderboard stuff because I'm not up to date with leaderboard. Let's imagine this is upgrade like I think it's SR++. Was OP on release, but after the nerf he's just still good, but yeah, just not OP anymore after update 14. We else find something that is interesting. As I said, this list is just insane. Dennis, we can put in support. Do we have any other support in here? Doflamingo was OP for a moment, but already died out really quick. Yeah, Visionary was also really good. Let's say he was OP before the whole meta shift. Utah was pretty good before the meta shift. I mean, it's not like they're not usable anymore. It's just, it's not, the new units are just way too OP. Also, we had, I forgot his name anyway. He ruled the whole meta for nearly a half a year, and yeah, his nerfs just, yeah, bombed him into hell. Okay, this is probably the oldest unit, which is still top tier, just because of his ability and his passive. And I also looked at the units with their stat reworks, so stuff like Frieza got buffed, but it's still not good. Let's imagine this is Peem's evolution. I just say, of course it was a April Fool, but sorry, what happened to Neko Orc and I don't know her real name, Peem? Those two just got power creeped into oblivion. Even though Much, or whatever you want to call him, Neko Orc, got a really strong nerf, he's still insanely OP. And let's imagine this is the evolution of Leader, and I don't know what went wrong with testing, but he just made so many things way too OP, especially youth teams. Youth was already really good, and with him, yeah, youth just insanely ruled the meta. Naruto was good for one update with his buff, and yeah, got nuked by this butterfly guy from Hunter x Hunter. I will insert it as a PNG, yeah, because I'm too lazy to update this whole list. Ramen guy also was good for one update, and then they introduced Sans. Oh, we even have his evil here. Let me do that. Alright. Yeah, I mean, Tatsumaki is good and stuff like that. Father of Humanity is a special kind, I would say. He's only good because of Boros. And yeah, I wouldn't put Hakari in there. But I wouldn't even say he's OP, he's just like funny to use. But yeah, as you can see, I can't really find many units. I mean, okay, I could put her into support. Or, yeah, it's... As I said, to make a tier list of a game with so many characters, it's really hard and... Yeah. But anyway, I'm just gonna insert now... Let me move all of these just down here. Now you're gonna see all the units on top. So, for example, we have Sans. We got, oh, what is his name? The guy from Mob Psycho with the Marge Simpson hairstyle. You also got the new Abyss unit, which is Dr. Stone. And, I mean, okay, he's just a support, but as soon as you have him, you don't need Shining Idol anymore. Because the buff she gives is worse than from this butterfly guy from Hunter x Hunter. And on top, he doesn't even have a better buff than Idol. He also gives a debuff, Sleep, which also makes the enemy take 20% more damage, which makes him just insane. And Naruto was like, oh my god, Naruto's finally got a better buffer. And Naruto instantly got thrown off. I mean, he still does good damage compared to the butterfly guy. But the butterfly guy is, in terms of support, way better, because 20% more damage on your main damage dealer is better than a decent attack buffer, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, as I said, there's the Boros evolution. Just, I don't know what happened, but I always said Cosmic is just an OP trait. It's mainly where I said it with the Gravity Fruit ability guy from One Piece in the My Hero raid. That Cosmic sounds bad, but it's not really bad. Like, it's not as bad as people say it is. So yeah, Boros... is his name Boros? I don't know. Anyway, he is cheap, he does insane amount of damage, he has insane range, he has everything. Yeah, then let's say Peem Evolution. What does Peem Evolution do? She is just a heavy hitter, she has way too much damage for basically no cost. We have Mook, which does insane damage. I mean, he costs more, but it's just... Like, the damage scaling, if you compare it to Mahoraga, which was like, for an extremely long time, the meta, looks just weak. it's just weak. Also, we got a new MR from Fate, Shiru. I think he isn't in this list. No, he isn't. The problem with him, I mean, he's a cool character and stuff like that, but he's just too cheap for the damage he does. They completely... With the new units, what I want to say, with new units, they completely took out the challenge behind the game. It was not hard. Like, overall, it wasn't a hard game. But with the new units, it's just a cakewalk. As soon as you get the Marge Simpson from Mob Psycho, or the Genos evolution, they just... As soon as you have them, you have no problem at all anymore. But to top it off, the most broken, by far, the most broken unit is Crollo. He is ultra hard to get with the spider event. He is ultra strong. I mean, okay, you want to motivate people to grind the event to get him, but the point is, they made him so strong, combined with Hakari. He just does... I don't know, he has like a DPS from 20 million? I have no idea what the correct number is. I just saw some screenshots and stuff like that, and I just thought, okay, what the fuck? Excuse me, what have you done? So basically, in the end, what I want to say, they raised from, let's say, 1 to 2 million damage per attack units to 3 to 4 million attack units, with dot. So it's not just that they do 3 million damage, they also have fire dot, for example, like Genos and Marge Simpson from Mob Psycho. Yeah, and that's also the main reason why I haven't uploaded any AWTD content anymore, because I tried playing it again, but it just feels like a waiting simulator, kinda. You just farm mats to evolve a unit, but you don't really need it to evolve. As soon as you have one solid team, you're good. For Abyss, you maybe have to evolve 1 or 2 more units to like beat a certain stage, but that's it. You evolve all these units, you evolve all these units, and you're gonna use basically just the new 5 or the new 5 to 8 new units. And I don't want to like overhype ACD, but that's the thing I think that Seb and the whole Fishbean Studio team did very well. So you can use every unit you want to use, and they still are kind of usable. Not everyone is OP and stuff like that, but you can use every unit and they all fit or have their purpose. Like, it's cheap, does decent damage for its cost, or it's expensive, so it's good for infinite, whatever. What AWTD is just, you have, I say 300 units, around 300 units, and you can use around 30 units of them right now, or good to use. So yeah, thank you for watching. I hope this wasn't a boring ass video, but yeah, that's probably my very last video to AWTD. Yeah, thank you for watching, and see you hopefully tomorrow with ACD. Bye bye.